Friends, enemies, and those still in a review, welcome back to This Is Jack. And that intro lied to you. We're not playing Helldivers, we're actually playing Warframe. I just don't have an intro set up for Warframe, so y'all had to deal with that. In chat, I do have the mythical Gothic and the Mad Techie Mike, amateur geologist. They're
Hello.
up in the air whether or not they talk for a bit. I'm going to be ranting. Uh-oh, go ahead.
I'm wrapping my rocks for people.
Chicken nuggies are delicious.
Don't lie, you're putting coal in people's stockings. I don't actually know what Krampus does, otherwise I'd associate you with Krampus.
Krampus basically kidnaps people.
Yeah, but I didn't want to say Mad Techie's kidnapping kids, because that just feels wrong.
No, he doesn't kidnap kids.
He kidnaps no nutritional value.
That's a fair point.
He does not kidnap kids. He kidnaps everyone else but the cat. It's the weird story right now.
Wednesday War
Kids are
Crimes with
lacking in visual content.
Pepe just referred to Wednesday War Crimes with Warframe. Like, I'd be playing that on Wednesday then. If I want to do War Crime Simulator, it'd be RimWorld, which I don't actually know how to fucking play that game. It'd be a learning experience for all of us. Now, I gotta go on a rant. So until you see gameplay, I'm gonna be ranting here. Because some thoughts occurred to me. So, first off, everybody's heard the story about the healthcare provider who got killed by Luigi Mangione. Several things are about this I want to talk about. First off, Nintendo's having a hard time with Diddy being arrested and now this guy named Luigi being arrested because like two of their major secondary characters have now been arrested. Oh god. Now where it gets even more interesting is Mangione apparently translates into mansion. So his name is Luigi Mansion. Who wrote this? Who is the alien who controls the reality who said, you know what, let's do that? Now the other thing I wanted to bring up is the guy who got killed, the healthcare provider, his company rejected 34% of all claims. I'm sorry. If I didn't do 34% of my job, I'd be fired. Imagine going to working at a Burger King and you go, I'm only going to clean 66% of this building. The rest is yours. Because, by the way, those 34%, 100% is going to be the bathroom. Because no one wants to clean a fucking Burger King bathroom. And you'd be fired. This guy, he got a promotion. He got a raise. That's just baffling to me. I just wanted to bring that up. And Pepe's response, the same alien that sells goats meth. Goats are fucking scary. Oh, this is at an 89-degree angle? I can climb it.
Man, I've always fucking had a feeling about goats. Just being them.
Oh yeah. Let's see here.
What's that? I gotta climb up that mountain? Give me a minute. And the mountain
They
is
are the
steep.
goat.
Now,
And this mountain is also steep? Oh, hell yeah.
Now I got to bring this up about the healthcare CEO and the Luigi guy. The left and the right have not been more united, like politically speaking, for a long time. The last time, incidentally, was over healthcare again. Because you got to remember, the last time the left and right like said "fuck that guy" was over Martin Scarelli, another healthcare guy who owned like a he bought the patent for like some healthcare thing. I can't remember what it was, and then jacked up the price by 1,000%. And he has just like the most punchable face. Insulin. Okay, I couldn't remember what it was. Like I could pull up a picture of Martin Scarelli, explain nothing about who the guy is. And you're like, that guy needs to be punched. You know, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pull up that picture right now. By the way, I think he's in jail right now for tax evasion. Which, by the way, I feel like the only reason he got arrested for it was because because I think too many people were paying attention to him. They're like, oh no, we can't let. I gotta remember how to spell his name. There it is. Thankfully, the algorithm has learned my wanting to rant about people. All right, I think this is probably the best like. I want to punch him in the face picture. There you go. This is Martin Scarelli. I want to punch my computer monitor right now because his face is on it. Like, he has the most punchable face. And the article that it's tied to is, the bad boy of pharmacy. Yeah, he was arrested for investor fraud, which sounds right. If I remember correctly, he also bought, like, a Wu-Tang Clan album or something like that, and it was, like, a really big deal for some reason.
Can I punch him in the face? I feel like I can punch him in the face. I want to punch him in the face.
It just shows you that healthcare is not a left or right. By the way, I'm eating. I haven't eaten yet. which is really funny because like Ben Shabibo, whose name I will never say correctly, he was like trying to go on a rant about how like the radical left is evil for celebrating the death of this healthcare provider, and then like his own right wing on is like, no, this guy needed to die. We're like, we celebrate what Luigi did, and he's like, Nani? Like, dude, when you've been in your echo bubble for that long among a bunch of rich people, you don't understand. There's a thing called not getting health care. Doctor, go ahead, Mike.
No, just exhaling, saying yes.
Okay. Doctor, comes to you. Okay, we got this this procedure that's going to be 99% effective. We're going to give it to you. And it's going to cost $10,000. Insurance company comes along. But it's only 99% effective. We're going to have to deny it. Why? Because there's that 1% chance that we'll be out on our investment. What the fuck am I paying you for?
No, actually, they'll tell them to do the one that's 20% likely to work because
It's
it
$10 on a high five.
$50. Yeah. But by the time that treatment concludes, you'll no longer be eligible for the other treatment.
Yep.
That would have worked.
And by the way, this is coming from two people who deal with the VA healthcare. Actually, I think you deal with regular healthcare because you don't have the same benefit. Anyway, not important.
I still see the VA.
No. So me and you have to deal with a lot more bureaucracy. We'll eventually get approved. It's just that we have to deal with bureaucracy behind it.
Yes.
And one of my favorite things is like you're taught really good how to queue in line when you're in the military. So it's like you're in the phone waiting, like, dude, we appreciate your phone call, and you're like, look, I was in the military. You're not going to outwait me. I get picked up pretty quick after I say that.
Yeah.
I got all day in a speakerphone. I can wait. My charge cable's right there.
Yep, I got a charge cable. I'll be here all night.
The atom bombs could fall, fallout becomes real, and there'd be a circle around Mike where he's perfectly safe because he's waiting on that phone fucking answering. Alright. Yeah, we're doing Warframe. By the way, I'm just now learning how to use mouse and keyboard because every time I've played this before, it's always been with controller. So if I move kind of clunky, that's why. By the way, this is the new character, Sight 9, and this is his unique skin. It's, this is his proto-frame version. Because that's the 1999 version. This is how he would normally look, but I don't like it. So we're gonna be his proto frame, and he's freaking broken, like no joke, broken. If you know how to play him, I'll actually explain real fast how. So it took me a long time to figure out how to play him, and then because I found the missing piece that I didn't understand. All right. So his first ability doesn't seem like it's much. You can you put a direction and there's like a 45 degree or 75 degree angle where anybody that's scanned takes more weak point damage. That's helpful, and the punch through is helpful, but that's not that big of a deal. It's helpful, very helpful. The resupply, this is also helpful. With it, I can effectively give any weapon I want, any element I want, because it changes the ammo type, and I can choose what element it drops. That I didn't know the second part. Evade. This is where the breaking starts. He jumps backwards, immediately goes invisible. I thought this was just his survival thing. And you regain health during that time and immediately starts your healing. So even like your shield recharge thing doesn't matter. Now here's the final straw. He has a unique sniper rifle called Neutralize. And I'm like, cool, it's a sniper rifle, whatever. I forgot to mention with the invisibility thing. The time you're invisible is extended every time you kill someone with a weak point. Now here's where the breaking comes in. Neutralize. Sight 9's Exalted Sniper Rifle. Bullets ricochet off weak points to seek out other nearby weak points. Meaning, if I headshot somebody, it'll immediately target all available headshots within range. And every one of those will extend the time I'm invisible. I will spend the whole fight invisible, headshotting people. Unless I run out of energy. Isn't that awesome?
Awesome.
he like I was doing I forget the name of the run, but it's basically their version of loading. Their roguelite they do. And I got to be him. So we're doing one of the Undercroft places where you get to be the Warframe. And I was sitting there invisible the whole time, just sitting there sniping, and you see, all right, bunch of guys coming, and they're dead. Bunch of guys coming, and they're dead. If anybody wondering, we're going to be doing the Davari, which is the thing. And the reason why we're doing it is because I found out there's a bunch of weapons in there that I want that you can only get through this. Additionally, there is one more thing I forgot to mention. Ooh, I get to be Ember. So here's something I found out last night. So I was like, oh, name your Kith, which I can actually go ahead and do this upgrade. That's what I don't care about. This is what I care about. Receive the Kith summon for Origin Systems open world missions. Meaning I could start using it in open worlds. Didn't know that. I've been wanting to use my horse out there, and I just had given up on it. And then I looked and saw that, and I'm like, oh my god, they killed Kenny. Oh, wait, this is Mesa. I'll use Mesa. I actually know how to use Mesa to some degree. Oh wait, Gauss Prime would be a lot of fun. Let me be Gauss Prime. I'm just hoping I actually have Gauss Prime powered up. Yeah, this looks like how I built them. All right, so what are my weapon choices? Faulkner, the Kuva Brahmin. Well, if you insist. You're looking. Some of you might be looking at it like, wait, why are you choosing a Why are you choosing a giant bow for Vault Prime's weapon? Oh, that's not the reason why. This is why. It's basically a rocket launcher. Playing Gauss got the ability Deadly Momentum. As I'm moving, I start doing more damage. Oh no. Oh no. He's hot. Now we're gonna blitz through this. We're not gonna like do all the little side missions unless I feel like doing one of the side missions. Because I'm trying to get the reward at the end.
I wouldn't have to fear it anymore. Can I trust you? I have to. They're everywhere, plotting against me. I need you to destroy them. Every single last one.
Alright, let's do this thing.
I feel sick. The king suspects.
Hey! I'm back here. I want to kill you.
Listen after me. Any moment now. You have to get to the assassin first.
Come back here. I'm trying to kill you. Stop teleporting. You know what? This is taking too long. Let's do this the hard way. Oh, they're gonna get me. I was fucking spamming getting on my horse, and they're like, "No, you don't get your horse." Boss is a cheater, pumpkin eater. Summons allies. I don't remember what that did. I got rid of all your henchmen, asshole. What you gonna do about that, huh? You gonna run away? Oh, I forgot I could do that. I'm back here, asshole. I really don't like that he keeps running from me. Mind you, it's mounted combat. It's semi-expected. Like, I'm the guy who plays fucking Sekiro and deals with fighting Gyozabu. Mind you, you got like a grappling hook you can use in that situation. Still nowhere near as, like, Radon. I think Radon's a good example of, like, get back here, Radon! I want to stab you with the sharp end! Ha, you missed, bitch!
Because I was muted for that whole time and I'm annoyed.
Were you talking about how glorious of a person I am?
No, I was meaning about the whole Rodon thing. I was just like, Rodon, and I was like, huh, I wonder where he is. Hey, what's that light? Why is it getting brighter?
Yeah, literally talking about a guy who, like, teleports out of the map just to, like, become an asteroid. Like, doesn't become like an asteroid, is a fucking asteroid at that point.
What about that other one that was a rocket ship? Well, it was basically a space shuttle.
Which one are we talking about?
Not Rodon, but I'm assuming we're talking about Monster Hunter.
Oh, we're talking about Elden Ring. Radon, I know who, oh, sorry, with Monster Hunter, I know exactly who you're fucking talking about.
I was about to say, don't get me wrong, Rodon could be considered a monster in Monster Hunter.
This is accurate. You're talking about, I think it's Volstrux?
Yeah, it was the one that came out with the weird Quincy stuff in the Rise. Quintessent stuff with the weird fibers and things.
Oh, no, you're, I thought you were talking about, the one that, like, literally has a rocket ass.
No, it's more Rocket Fist and jumps in the air and it's a dragon.
Okay, I know who you're talking about now, yeah. The fuck? He hit me twice and I'm almost dead. And my heals don't heal that much. Probably actually might have to do the side objectives first before taking this guy out. Gives me, like, the hardest thing first. What the fuck? And I'm continuously taking damage. There's not much I can do about this.
Yep.
This is the guy who's used to playing, like, Elden Ring and shit like that. Get me closer! I wish to hit them with my sword!
Rodon pulls you.
Alright, Caiaphas game.
Hits you. Fucking gravity magic, so just pulls you in, just instant kills you. Well, shit.
I was actually thinking more of, like, when we were playing goddamn Helldivers and he just gave us melee weapons, and I'm like... I'm probably the only one in our group who's like, I'm using the melee weapons. Jack, you know we're playing on difficulty 7, and melee weapons don't run out of ammo.
And... I feel like if we ever got into that difficulty 7 or 6, you just bring in all the bombardment stratagems, just fuck you and everything you stand for.
It's called terraforming, or aggressive terraforming.
Called extreme patriotism,
I'm backing
and
off.
we're repatriotizing the planet.
Yeah, I gotta go do some of the side missions. There's no way I'm gonna be strong enough to beat this guy without all the upgrades. So, or I could just restart. Like, if it wasn't for I'm, like, so close to, like, getting literally everything in Helldivers, I'd be like, you know what, I should stream Helldivers instead. And then I'm also more on a Warframe kick anyway. I'm starting to remember actually how to do the combat in this game, and I'm really happy. Like, did you know you can counter by blocking at the right time? Mind you, this is only during the Davari experience. Like, in the actual game, things don't survive past the first hit. If they do, just hit them again. executed you. Well, I stabbed you really hard is more of what I did. Alright, who's next?
Man, I'm trying so hard not to play Karadol. I am trying so fucking hard.
Who are you trying not to play?
Okay, so I'm in another Discord server. It's not a roleplay server.
Are you saying that you spend time in other servers that isn't mine? Are you cheating on me? Anyway,
Yeah.
continue.
How would that be considered? Never mind.
You smell that? It smells like gaslight. Anyway, continue.
I'm trying so hard not to break Karadol. Like, I'm trying so fucking hard, and it's so difficult. Like, I just want to message somebody to say, like, I'm just fucking around. And I'm just, it's so difficult. Like, I want to message Lily, but I can't. It's so hard.
God damn, I'm just getting nuked. Like, I'm off my game. Is it because I'm streaming that I'm off my game? Because normally I wouldn't be having these issues. I swear, I never had performance issues when people are watching me before. Wait, that came out wrong. Well, I'm dead. Unless I can keep away for a little bit and heal. That's fine if you want to stand there and block. I'll just keep shooting you until you come out of it. There you go. Thank you. You gave me time to heal. But my last revive, and I haven't even done the first task. Game gonna take pity on me and let me just win? Yeah, apparently. There, now I have like 25 more health. I'm upset, so I'm gonna take a bite of my food.
Oh, also something else I just kind of came across that I think you need to know about. Ronnie. Yeah, you're gonna be her wife, but you got other family members to also deal with.
Oh my god, I just thought of something that is fucking horrible but hilarious about it.
Go for it.
Ronnie Scott Pilgrim versus the world. In order to date me, you must kill my evil exes. I mean, my family.
That's fucking actually hilarious.
If I was a better artist, I would 100% be drawing that right now. I'd be like, stopping stream, gonna draw that.
just you see Ronnie and the moon behind him just says above Ronnie versus the Lord. Perfect. Although you might get in trouble. What?
If it's done in parody, it's not an issue. If I try to sell it, then it becomes an issue.
Well, you're not gonna sell it. You're just gonna show it.
My art's not good enough to ever sell, unless I start doing adult material, because the standards for adult material is really fucking low.
Well, that depends on the adult material. Then again, you're into different things compared to some other people. So
You're gonna make that sound like it's really inappropriate. People are gonna hear that and be like, "What is he into now?" It's like, I think you're gonna get me in trouble.
You can ask him what he's into. Just don't be surprised about the answer.
That's fair.
Like me, for example.
For the record, it's not feet. I do not like feet. Like, for clarity, I don't like feet. People are going to be in chat later on or after the stream, just going to be like, so, Jack, what's the answer to that question? I don't know. Come to next stream. Maybe you'll be able to ask. I don't know why I'm bothering to farm all this stuff right now. Because I just need more decrees. for more of the little random events that I can do. I remember I wasn't planning on doing these, but I was getting my ass kicked by the first objective so badly. And like you're like some of you are thinking like, you know, you could just restart and you wouldn't have to deal with him anymore. You're right. There's this thing called fuck you spite. We got a master of it in chat right now.
You also make the second objective.
Oh, that's the merchant.
No, this thing's personal.
Yeah, it just became personal. Like, you know what? No, I pride myself in being a really good Souls-like player. And yeah, sometimes I do realize when I need to back away and, you know, like put on, you know, get ready for the next set of headbutting.
Creature needs our aid. Won't you help them out, Lord, please?
This is like an evil possessed goat. Heal.
I know, buddy, I know.
Emily, Serpent King, Devour Gods.
Devour the gods.
Yeah, no,
Pet
I'm
me.
not going to do that voice anymore because Jack said it would hurt my voice.
Yeah, you're probably gonna break your voice and get stuck in like the smoker who smokes like 15 packs a day.
Wishes to reward our good deeds.
Like, the worst part is I'm not putting like any effort into it. If I put effort into it, it'd actually hurt.
How did you know that was...
It's usually a sign of going too far.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a sign of going too far, kind of, sort of.
I'm gonna re-roll this one.
I have a problem.
No, because I'm using a bow. I don't want that.
Wow, okay, that's kind of dumb.
Yes.
Can you name a
and
movie that? Can you name a movie that Jim Carrey is in that isn't Sonic? I bet you can't. Me. Okay.
Ace Ventura when
Kick-Ass 2.
Ace Ventura when Ninja 2 calls, Bruce Almighty, The Mask, The Truman Show, something of a Spotless Mind.
Something unfortunate events. Or something serious.
And like that's a fair question because there's a lot of people who didn't grow up watching that stuff. Oh, Kick-Ass 2, because that's the movie that got him to stop acting for a while.
Yeah.
He was in
but
Kick-Ass
he-
2.
Yeah, he was in Kick-Ass 2 as the guy with the guns and stuff who got killed.
Again, like people ask me all the time.
That's
about-
actually why he stopped acting because like about the time that movie came out where he's playing a character who's like extremely pro-gun, there was a massive school shooting. I can't remember which one.
It was an infamous one too, which just made him just like, you know what?
I think it was Sandy Hook. So it because remember he's Canadian, that actually was like a big deal to him. Just running around beating up guards. Much as I want this one, I think this one's better. Just constantly setting things on fire, and I regain health whenever something catches a status effect. Yes, please.
all of that, please, except more of it, please. You don't want less of it. You want more of it.
I'm gonna beat you up now. Not you, Gothic. You're not getting beat up.
I know what you mean. The game.
The guy I just stabbed to death.
Does he look like a bitch?
Tell me more, tell me more. Does he look like a bitch? Ooh, what's this one?
I feel like that's be something from Hell's Secret Voyage.
No, it's a combination of Grease and then someone did a spoof of it where when they're doing the tell me more, it cuts to Samuel L. Jackson saying, "Does he look like a bitch?"
Does he look like a bitch? Yeah, that's a good movie. At least that particular part, at least.
You assholes keep trying to do ranged attacks on me, and I don't like it. I take it personal. I can shoot you at range too. Difference is I don't get knocked on my ass when I get shot. I just get annoyed. Alright. Wait, why is it not letting me use my sword all of a sudden? F. There we go. Alright, if you insist. Alright, that first wave took a long time, mostly because there was so many fucking archers I had to dodge all the time. Oh, 2 of the bigums. No archers at least.
Okay, I'm gonna hop out of here.
Go away, Gothic. Go do your stream.
No! Okay.
There, finally knocked him on his ass. God damn. Ah, you thought I was gonna shoot you, didn't you? I don't know why I'm sliding away. Like, okay, what the hell's going on with my controls right now? Oh, I think did I lock on? My controls are fucking up right now. I'm walking away. Like, I'm constantly walking away. I'm not doing anything. I think my S key's stuck. Which means I can't run up and execute him when he does that. Gonna have to keep shooting him. And when he does that. My controller isn't plugged in, is it? No, it's not. Actually, I don't even... Oh, there's my controller. That almost killed me. There, he died. But I can't pick up the thing until I figure out why I'm running away constantly. Okay, I got control back. I did the... there is a specific term for what I just did, and it's called the technical tap.
When you hit it with a brick.
Well, I hit it with my fist. Seemed to have worked.
Same. Percussive maintenance. Percent of the time, it works every time.
90% of the time works every time. How? I need to get some distance so I can quickly heal up again. Alright, come to me, assholes. Apparently my ability is suddenly on cooldown. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll be going silent for a little while. I have to run a few things out to the car.
I must be locked on. Yeah, I was locked on. That's why I couldn't change targets. One more asshole, and he's stuck up there, so I would only have to deal with 2. Hopefully he's not too much of an issue. Where is he? I'm invisible, still attacking me. I love it. I need to invest in a new keyboard. Who thought that I wasn't going to shoot you? Every time I kill somebody, I get a little bit more back. We're gonna see if I can go beat Dickie McGee's axe now. I doubt it, but we'll find out. First, I'm gonna take a bite of my food. Still hungry. Unfortunately, he's now back to full health. Okay, so when he does that... Forgot I can roll. Damn it. Didn't realize I could have executed him at that moment. And of course he's far away, so I can't do it now either. Wait, I still got it. I didn't realize he was doing that. I gotta learn. He's got a new attack pattern, give or take. Come on, he's gonna get me. 5. Yes! I was able to get a heal in. Damn it! I meant to roll, but I hit attack instead. That was fucking bullshit. I wasted 30 minutes of my life fighting that thing. Good it didn't reset who my Warframes are. House Prime. Kuva bow. I forgot I was using the Kuva bow, so that increased in multi-shot at the sacrifice of accuracy would have been a very good idea, now that I think of it. Do I have any intrinsics that carried over?
Be hearty, therefore, and cautious in your speech. For one who speaks
At
his
36.
fear aloud to his
I need 205.
comrades before the fight is like unto a cupbearer. Bring
Oh, right back into the mix. No, I'm good. Not yet.
Sybil lived a timorous life. Usually she was too scared to act, but not always. They've kept me locked up inside my little mind all these years, frightening me with their tricks. Now I need you to make them afraid.
That feels pointless. Oh, here's a prisoner I can protect. I shot him, motherfucker. No, you won't. I'm about to fail. I failed. We're leaving for a very specific purpose. I'm actually using the wrong weapon. I've been using the pole arm up till this point, and then for some reason it switched me over to the sun and moon. Why? I have no freaking clue. Although I did just unlock a new one, so I might actually use the new one. I just realized why I've been getting my ass kicked. Don't you fuckers say a damn thing. The fact that I was doing that good, I'm impressed with myself. For those who weren't paying attention, I apparently had it set to Steel Path. But don't any of you say a damn thing about that.
Careful conspirator. One haunted day in Deviri, Sybil awoke with a thought. If I could could destroy what I fear, I wouldn't have to fear it anymore. They've kept me locked up inside.
And I forgot to switch my weapon anyway.
Yes, frightening me with their tricks. Now I need you to make the
You're like, well, Jack, you could have just done that without. No, I decided I was switching my weapon. I'm gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna make my picture. There we go. Now y'all get to see more of my glorious face. Which, by the way, for anybody who cares, I started a new skincare routine. Which some of you are like, skincare routine. Yeah, fuck off. No, like, like a big part of my channel is like self-improvement and stuff like that, and like actually taking care of your skin and stuff is kind of a big deal. And for those who don't know, I have a rather greasy face at times, especially around the nose area. And so I walked into, I can't remember the name of the store. It's like a very prominent Sephora, I think it was. And I said, hey, I know nothing about skincare. Tell me what do. And they go, here what do. And I said, okay, here what I do. Oh, because I'm in my Warframe, I can't. Okay. Oh, wait, no, hang on. There we go. I like it. I like it a lot.
The fearful conspirator. Afraid to go outside, and afraid to be shut in. Sybil lived a timorous life.
I feel like they made the Ravenous Maw easier, and now that I've said that, I'm gonna fail. Because, like, before I would, like, they would all clump together in one spot. If you couldn't find that one spot, you couldn't finish it.
Plotting against me. I need you to destroy them. Every single last one.
There we go. Like, I did all of it in, like, half the time that it would normally have taken me. We're gonna do the movement speed one since I'm not stressing as much as I was just a moment ago. The increased movement speed from every decree I have is gonna be so helpful. Oh, let me go. I'm gonna go do the actual quests that I'm supposed to do because I'm just trying to blitz through. That just happened to be right there.
In one of those mazes, then you'll have to get me out. I need to know you can do that. Show me.
This is just such a weird puzzle to do. Glad you weren't expecting me to go down. I would have fucking hated it.
Like the first rumblings of a landslide, the ominous consequences of Sybil's actions began to build.
Just so y'all can see the difference in the two combat levels. Oh yeah, I forgot the new one, the current one's not ranged. That's the difference between the two. That was the difference between the two. Like, between Steel Path and not Steel Path.
No, there's something wrong in the Undercroft. I can't go down there. Not after what I saw that time.
Alright, here's the part where I get to actually be my Warframe. I gotta remember how to play Gauss. Quickly look at their abilities while it's transferring me to actual match. Mock Rush, Kinetic Plating is the one I need to turn on, Thermal Sundering. Okay.
Your presence is enough to hold the paradox at bay.
Okay, cool. This one's not going to be too difficult just because it's a survival.
Choke you out.
Explosions became so much better when they got rid of self-harm. Because I remember, like, back in the day, which was a Tuesday, when the Colstar was, like, a weapon we wanted to use, we were like, it's a grenade launcher sidearm. Why wouldn't I want to use it? But the problem is you'd kill yourself. Guaranteed. Because the second you went to fire it, somebody would run up and go, "Get down, Mr. President!" And you'd die. Alright, who am I shooting at? That guy. We'll shoot at that guy. Died. Oh, is my thermal plating turned off? Turning it back on.
Hello, everyone.
Oh no! Mad Techie, the amateur geologist, has returned!
I would like you all to know that it's snowing outside.
What's snow?
It's this weird phenomenon where ice crystals rain down from the sky.
Oh,
Sometimes with lethal intent, sometimes with trickery. Right now I believe it to be trickery because it's teaching everyone up here how to drive.
You might have to explain that one.
Everyone up here drives like an asshole until there's snow on the ground, and then when there's snow on the ground they all remember, hey, that four-way stop sign, it was not a suggestion.
You say that and I'm like, I'm from Florida. It could be fucking a torrential downpour. And it's still a suggestion.
Oh no, hey, torrential downpour, it's still a suggestion. We put ice on the road, and when you come to the four-way stop, instead, you know how if you both of you got there at the same time, it's whoever is
Got there
the
first.
right of you.
Oh, to
well,
the
no,
right,
if
yeah.
you both got there at the same time, it's whoever's to the right. Like from wherever's hitting the rightmost person gets to go first. That type of thing.
Yeah.
Or if you ever got there, if you're got there first, gets to go first. All that is remembered versus barely stopping and hitting your gas and hoping to God you don't get hit. Everyone remembers those rules only after there's a half inch of snow on the ground.
Mind you, I gotta point this out. If there was a half-inch of snow in Florida, it would be a government emergency and everything would shut down.
We don't even send the plows out until there's a full inch.
Although, worth mentioning, this is not me giving shit to Florida or anything like that as much as it deserves it. It's because the infrastructure is literally just not made for it.
Yeah, you guys don't have the infrastructure for it. I'm not even sure if you guys have grooves on your highway.
We do.
Yeah, you guys have. On the exit ramps or on the highway?
I'm thinking, if you're talking about grooves, is like when you start getting too close to the sides of the road and you're...
No, that's the wake-up grooves. I mean, like,
oh, okay, then we're talking about different
sections
things.
of our highway will just be grooved to help you with traction.
Oh, then
actually
no,
something
no,
that
not at
came
all.
from the space shuttle program. Because if you groove the space shuttle, that'll help this vehicle stay in line with the grooves, so the grooves are going straight. It'll help you stay on the road going straight, even during inclement weather. Yes, there's enough snow we get sometimes that it'll pack them in and it won't matter. But it's also put on the on ramps and exit ramps of everywhere in the United States on the interstate to help you stay on the on ramp while you're making that tight turn. Space shuttle. Support going to space, everyone. We get cool shit.
That isn't tied to Elon Musk.
Yeah, no, not just space in general. Not yeah, not things space.
Privatization. Do not privatize that
Yeah.
shit. Sound better?
Not against the privatization of it, because that's the only way we're going to get there quickly.
I
'Cause the
disagree.
government
It's
won't
just that
go
we
up there
keep
unless
cutting the
another
funding.
government is up there.
So here's my reasoning. Here is a very specific reasoning. So imagine because of NASA funding going to Elon Musk, that there's a new technology made, the whatchamafuck, okay? And the whatchamafuck is a very useful and helpful product, okay? And like, let's say it's basically, we'll just go with a better tire, okay? It helps make a better tire. And the procedure to make it gets patented by the people who developed it, aka Elon Musk. Even though his funding 100% came from government funding, he still gets to patent it. So now every time it's made, he makes $1. We'll just say $1. It's probably going to be a hell of a lot more, which continuously jacks up the price. Instead of this government making a thing and then going, we own the patent, but everybody gets to use it, now it's only these guys get to use it. Now you get why I say that?
Who would agree? I will also point out that it has been however many years since we've gone to the moon. We're not going. Our government isn't going to go back unless.
And the reason
Russia,
why is because we
China,
keep
or
cutting
someone
funding.
else beats us.
Because we keep cutting funding.
Yes, because we're not at war with someone going to space anymore.
No, it's because it doesn't do the war. It's not part of the war. 50% of our budget goes to the military. If we cut that alone, we'd be able to fund going to the moon 5 times over at least. We'd probably have a colony in space if NASA got the military budget.
You're not wrong. But the reason they cut that is because we're not at war with anyone going to space. The only way we're going to go to space is through privatization. I don't agree with what's going to happen with privatization, but that's probably the only way we're getting there.
Basically,
like-
I'm talking idealistic, you're talking realistic.
Yes.
Well, fuck you then. Why I still think you need to see the anime of how the realistic hero saved the kingdom, because it's like, this is if Mike got isekai'd.
Why can't I be isekai'd to
He does end up with a harem if it makes you feel better.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't want one of them.
He doesn't want
I
one
can't
either,
keep
he
up.
just ends up with one.
I can't keep up with one woman.
Basically, their logic being because he's a king, he is expected to have multiple wives for either political reasons or in case, so that he's guaranteed to have a kid.
I broke it.
Again, that's nice and practical and all that, but I can't keep up with one.
Anyway, I still recommend you do watch the anime at some point. Like, it doesn't even have to be within this century, just because we know you're never gonna die. Just gonna slowly replace more organic parts with mechanical parts.
I ain't got no money for that. I'm not a politician.
Religious exemptions.
The religious exemption stuff to pay for the procedure.
Religious doctrine? I don't know. You need to just make the cult of Adeptus Mechanicus a real thing, like an actual religion, and then go from there.
I'm sure I'm sure it is. I think the nearest church is in the UK.
Probably. Like, remember, being a Jedi is considered a legal religion now. And and can you guess what country that's because of?
Turkey?
Actually, of all places, Australia. Enough people in Australia registered Jedi as their registered their religion as Jedi enough to become for it to become a world recognized religion. Oh shit! I got the man behind the wall in my chat. Now I'm concerned. I got Void Daddy in chat.
To think about what
No joke. Like, Mike, there's somebody in my chat whose YouTube name is the man behind the wall.
going to have to be you.
The fact that you didn't pop into the chat and say, "Hey, kiddo," I'm actually a little disappointed in you now.
Creatures of the deep void are assaulting the underground.
What is he going to tell us his secrets?
Seal them up again.
Like, why is he always smiling?
Worse foes than Thrax may emerge.
I feel like the reason why the Void Dad is always smiling is because it's like he knows a secret that he's not telling.
Only means
Like he.
close the breaches.
Oh, that's fair. What was I gonna say though? Because like I feel like he knows a secret that no one else knows, like where the Lotus keeps her porn stash. Doing this mission is so much easier when you have a fucking Titiana. Oh, did I not finish draining it? So I have a running theory right now, and I imagine a lot of the Warframe community is going to disagree with me. I feel like the Indifference is not as antagonistic as we think he is. Like, he's not as much of a villain as we act like he is. Because his goal is not to, like, wipe out the Warframe, wipe out all existence. He's pissed at the Entrati. This is me getting used to using a mouse and keyboard. Although I might be misunderstanding the lore a little bit, but I don't think anything happened between Lotus and Ballas. I think it's Lotus and Margulis had a thing, but because the Lotus looks like Margulis, he basically becomes like the Purple Man in Jessica Jones.
Fight on. Close the ruptures as you would staunch.
Which, by the way, can we all just take a minute to appreciate David Tennant?
A breach has been sealed. Excellent work.
Because, like, for the longest time, yeah, the sacrifice quest. For the longest time, we assumed that there was like some weird like warlock contract we had with the man behind the wall, and we weren't fulfilling it in some way, and we just don't remember what it was. Well, in the 1999 expansion, he basically explains, no, he willingly gave us the power. Like, there was no contract, he just gave us the power. But that's because we also knew we'd fuck up the Orkin.
The rupture is closed.
So it's like the Warlock Pact of, I don't need to give you a deal. I don't need to make a contract that you are under my service. I just know that your goals are going to fuck over the people I want you to destroy. I want to destroy myself. Once again, I'm having a hard time because I'm learning the controls. Because I'm a little bit behind on some of the lore. I haven't read everything, so like I usually am pretty good about that stuff, but I'm really behind on it because I take long breaks in this game. Don't need to be accurate when I got a goddamn exploding bow.
Break through the wall. Their master will be free.
By the way, Mike,
Do not allow that to happen.
Yes.
I think you need to start using the exploding bow for your Protea build. You want to know why?
Why?
The weakness to the Brava bow is that it runs out of ammo quick.
No.
Protea doesn't care. Sight 9 can do the same thing and give it a status effect, but I really feel like you being able to switch between your Grattler and the Kuva bow, like, oh, I need to shoot a lot. Here you go. I need to do a lot of damage to a bunch of people. I can do that.
The enemy has been held at bay.
Don't think about it.
Congratulations are in order.
Yeah. Well, he basically, like, during the whole scene, like, during the new war with Ballas, it feels like, it feels more like how I described it with Purple Man and Jessica Jones. Where, like,
What a
like really like obviously really creepy mind control stuff going on. Like she yeah, the ultimate mind control stuff. He had gained access because of her brother, I want to say, to like her sentient side and was controlling her that way. That's how I interpreted it.
I locked something up near here. I know I did. Books, dried roots, a prisoner.
That's how
But I need to find it again.
what I'm looking for. If not, it's a chest I gotta open no matter what now that I found it. I actually like this new puzzle type. I don't remember that part particularly well. Because I was it the the operator shaking the hand, or was it the or the drifter? Because that's a big important part. God damn it! I forgot to switch my weapon, so I don't have that ranged sword swipe.
A disaster. Sybil was more afraid of what might still come to pass.
Yeah, then I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I just don't remember the whole conversation. Like once again, it's been I played the new War like shortly after it came out. It's been a long time. Do that. That's probably not useful because I don't. Oh, why did I get two? Oh yeah, because there's a chance I always do. Now for the actual quest I'm supposed to be doing. Wait, what is that? If you would. Oh yeah, no, like that's actually like yeah, I know about that part. It's about how all Orcan technology is built around the concept of abusing Schrodinger's paradox or Schrodinger's cat, where is it possible? Yes. Therefore, there's a reality for it, and now we're going to collapse all possibilities so it becomes what we want it to be. That's 90% of like Orcan technology is abusing that principle. That's why the relics behave the way they do. And we've known about that part for a long time, ever since they became relics and no longer keys. They do miss keys.
I don't.
More just the aesthetic of it, because like now you have Vor, who's like, I've got this relic key, and like, okay, cool. What the fuck's a relic key?
Yeah, there's that.
And there we go. I won. Dr. E. Nigma. Edward Nigma.
Who are you? Who are you really? Why do I hear whispers in my head when I look
Who are you? Your mother. And I'm disappointed.
at your eyes like that?
But if nothing else, I don't think the Warframe community gets as much respect as it deserves. Because not only like on the social side, like within the community itself, like the players, it has probably like one of the friendliest, like supportive communities. There's like so many guides like helping new people join the game, explaining things as dumb as possible, all this good stuff. But then also not to mention like the corporate side. They go out of their way to make fair for all the players. And not to mention, like not only do you have the developers, the active yeah, Dr. Andrade. That's why he's pissed off at all of them. Because he's treating all Orcan the same. Collective punishment. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Okay. Because he took the finger, we're going to say the middle finger because it's funnier that way, from you, the man behind the wall. The indifference.
Stop following me.
Something I don't understand is why was the Lotus so afraid of him?
The oral worm cannot be subdued out in the open. Use the Orvius and find a way to
Because like when he's first mentioned, she acts like he's the boogeyman. She's like he doesn't exist, and this is like during Hollow's mission. She's like, no, like that's just that's not a true story. That's the story that they tell kids who misbehave. Like, what makes the man behind the wall so scary to her?
of control. Cut the ties that bind.
Oh, it's the man in the wall. My bad. I've always remembered it as the man behind the wall. Because to me, it was always the wall between the void and not void. I'm just gonna say indifference because that's too long of a thing to say. But although I argue the indifference is not the man in the wall, they're not the same thing. They are connected, as in the indifference is his presence, his very existence, whereas the man in the wall is this his consciousness. That's my theory behind it. And yes, I'm going to jump back and forth between role-playing that you are him and then not him, so deal with it. And then I later on find out you're the developer who helps write this shit, and I'm like, God damn it! No, I'm going to skip this. I don't need to see it.
This ruin offers little shelter. Stay mobile.
By the way, I think the Davari experience is probably the most creative aspect of the game they've added to date. Like, everything else feels like it's just the evolution of the stuff they've already introduced. This roguelite side of it, like, it makes sense in its own way to be part of the universe, but at the same time, it feels like its own separate creature, and I fucking love it. That's why I don't have a problem, like, farming it right now with how far I actually am in the game, and I could be doing 1999 stuff. One, I don't want to do 1999 stuff because I'm pretty far ahead of my friends. I don't want to get too far ahead of my friends. But also, there's like a couple weapons I didn't unlock in here that I really want. That's fine. And I do know that the developers do listen to fan theories and stuff like that, and they do take that into account when writing some of their stuff. Like, hell, not to mention they've straight up taken fan-made characters and turned them into actual characters. You got two of the most obvious one is, I'm forgetting his name right now. The Grenier, and then you have John Crewman. All because of, like, some stupid fan thing that came up. And I say stupid not as in it's actually stupid, it's just like, compared to like all the crazy writing and stuff like that. It's just something the fans came up with because of an incident. And they're like, you know what, this is canon now. There is a badass corpus who participates in the Index now, and his name is John Crewman. Or John Prodman, I think it was, sorry. And he's a badass. Like, he's like minimum level 100, I think. In regards to the Hex mission, the final part of the Hex mission, it's set up to say that we're talking to Dr. Entrati at the end. It's entirely possible that wasn't him. That wasn't Dr. Entrati.
For this one night at least, Duviri is calm.
It's entirely possible that because we've already seen the Indifference take his form multiple times. It's entirely possible that's who you were talking to, saying to save them you must know them. The only counter to that argument in my head is Dr. Andrade says to the Indifference at one point, "Oh, your weakness is love," which I find to be such a cheesy thing to say, but okay, whatever, I'll ignore that. By the way, you ready to join me, or are you still just vibing?
I was actually going to be getting off here shortly, so
Oh, okay, cool. If you decide you want to join me for some Warframe, feel free.
I'll hit you up later. But I'm gonna say goodnight to everybody. You have a good night.
Yep. Um, is love, which I feel like is such a cheesy thing to say, because like especially because he turns into people we care about and uses that to his advantage to abuse, to manipulate people. So why would his weakness be love? It makes no sense. In fact, it actually should be your indifference should be what keeps you strong because you're able to go, okay, you, like think Mace Hughes from Full Metal Alchemist Brother. What got him killed was Dickie McGee's axe turned into his wife, and he couldn't shoot his wife. Bobbin would be a lot of fun. Don't remember Hildy too well. Ivara's fine. Yeah, we're gonna do Bobbin Prime. Do I own this bow? Yeah, I do own the bow. I just haven't been using it. I thought I didn't. Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to use it now. What melee arm do I want? Onbow, the Guandu. Oh, I had a lot of fun with the Guandu. And then I'll just do the dual Oxadas. This is the weapon I had been using before. I like pole arms. I actually love two-handed greatswords even more, but that's more of because of me liking Berserk.
One haunted day in Deviri, Sybil awoke with a thought. If I could destroy what I fear,
I have to kill the mounted Dex. Please tell me this is not me fighting max difficulty again.
they kept me locked up inside my own mind all
Let me take care of these guys.
frightening me with their tricks. Now I need you to make them afraid.
Oh, I blocked. Cool. Didn't even mean to. Like an actual like anime example of like being indifferent or being whatever you want to call it. Hey Pepe. Being the advantage that I think it would be against the indifference is probably like a good anime example would be Arfuente. For those who aren't familiar with Arfuente, I'm about to spoil a lot of plot. Later, kiddo. Or later, Void Dad. Please subscribe so you can know the next time I go live. Great, it would be great to see you around. Anyway, the reason why the original people who were opposing the god failed is because he was using the average humans as hostages, effectively. They're basically saying, oh, the whole world turned against them, and they're like, well, we can't fight the world because we're trying to save the world. Whereas the main character in the current part of the series, he's like, I don't care. I'll kill anybody who's in my way. The only reason I'm doing this side mission is because fighting the Mounted Rider, even on regular difficulty, is not easy. Am I not allowed to fly? There we go. That was annoying. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Fuck me jogging. Oh, there we go. If I fail, it's only because this one got really complicated randomly. Am I not allowed to fly? If I succeed at this, it will be out of spite, not out of anything else. There's got to be a way to actually just tell it to fly instead of like me spamming a button. How the fuck? What the fuck? What the ever-loving fuck? I gotta look this up. Okay, let's try this. Hang on. Apparently it's crouch jumping. That's what it is. It's just I needed to crouch jump. Okay. I'm not going to worry about doing that mission again. But I'm just so pissed off.
Oh, lovely. Another one.
I might do the fishing thing, though, after I beat this guy up.
I feel sick. The king suspects. I'm sure of it. He's going to send an assassin after me. Any moment now. You have to get to the assassin first. began to build.
There, now I can actually claim my decree. God damn it. Since the fish is right here and it's such an easy one, we'll knock that out real fast, and then we'll go to the next one. What are you? Are you just another fight? Oh no, it's just fix the shrine. I don't care. I'm trying to get through these because I'm after the reward you get at the end. I don't really like. I'm also farming the intrinsics, but I need a lot more of the whatchamafucks and the who's a what's it, so I can make the weapons I don't have.
The Tams are plotting something. They're out of their pens. I don't like it. Round them up. Put them back.
Crazy. Come on. There you go. You're back in your pen. Good job. Thankfully, this is not as much of a bitch as it could be. Like, they could easily make this so much more difficult, and they didn't. Come on, Tam. Come on. Dad looks up. Did that one not count? Or
Sylvie's fear spiraled. The more she tried to be bold, the greater grew her fear of being found out.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's the race. I'm not doing it.
I can't go near the Undercroft portals. Can't bear to think about.
If anybody's wondering, when Soulframe drops, I will 100% be playing it. That's not even a question.
It's going to have to be you.
Oh, Bob and Prime. I was trying to remember who I was playing as. Oh, this is an easy one. Fortunately, the weapon I'm using is not my best weapon. What was my other weapon? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. This is what I meant to do.
Foe is staggered, but not yet defeated. Persist.
Oh, that's Captain Vor. That's why I'm having issues. Alright, time for me to just hit you a lot.
Once more, you will never pry Oceanus Key from the clutches of its rightful owner. I, Captain War, have ascended, and the void salutes me. You will die a lifetime, an eternity, a universe of deaths. Little by little, the madness of the Undercroft is curbed.
Whew.
Sybil left fear in her wake. Doors were closed and windows barred, and voices spoke in whispers. Kids terrify me.
Now I have to do the race that I was trying not to do earlier.
I'm at a race, and those pounding hooves trample me to pulp. Maybe if you ran a race, and that didn't happen, it might be okay.
Not fearful, she's schizophrenic. Control jump! Control jump! I wasted more time stopping to shoot that than I did actually getting back. But it's the principle. That is way too high of a jump. Well, I skipped a gate. That's fine. Can I at least get turned around? There we go. There are times the game still just decides that no, you're not allowed to mount up.
All Duviri now live in terror of Sibyl. What a long shadow this scrawny little figure had cast. And something's trying to reach you. Through the mirror. The guarded mirror. This is your problem. Deal with it.
Not particularly difficult, it was just annoying more than anything else. Oh, my butt hurts. There we go, that's what I want.
Even as her plans led to
You always have to go to the Underdark twice, or Undercroft twice, and then all the others.
of what might still come to pass. You have to go to the place where bad dreams are real. Undercroft. Whatever's wrong there, make it right. Hurry!
Endurance is defiance. Prove you can endure the Undercroft at its most oppressive.
I wreak justice upon the king's enemies.
But I had a mod on that if I used that laser thing and it hit more than 4 people, it would do a second one for free, or the next one free. I don't know which. It's not even showing me my time left anymore, which is annoying. I'm gonna go grab the thing.
You have 60 seconds.
Okay, cool. I answered that question.
Sword has been activated. Life support is inbound. Life support really scarce. Do not waste it. Only 60 seconds remain.
I don't know what was going on, but it went on. I need to go get that life support. If I can.
Your life support expires in 30 seconds.
No, it doesn't. You lied to me.
Systems charged with
Just
life
pick up. Oh, whatever. Once again. What is, like, I've been here for longer than 5 minutes, I swear.
30 seconds remain. You want the blade's edge.
I'm gonna fail just because, okay, there.
Who are you? Who are you really? Why do I hear whispers in my head when I look at you? Why are your eyes like that? human form, Cyril was no longer afraid, for she had become fear.
All Duviri lives in terror of the Orworm Scythel.
So, something I'm starting to realize with that's going on with the plot of this game is our character does not accept less than complete victory. Because like the whole Davari thing, we allowed it to become a resetting timeline within this world because Peshin died, and we refused to accept him being dead. Hex, same thing.
To tame a wild cave, it must be ridden. The Orworm is no different.
No, please, don't hurt me.
Master the brute while you can.
So you have this situation where Teshin dies at the end of the original plot to this, like the first time you run it. And then you have with the Hex. The Hex, like you're told, like, hey, if we go ahead and let this nuke go off, or this reactor go off, it'll defeat the Indifference and we don't have to worry about him again, or at least for a long time. And we're like, no, I'm not allowing the Hex to die.
Take the beast through the portal.
And that's just like the two that come to mind. Our character like literally allows a cycle of death and repeat just because we didn't like that outcome. Like we refuse to accept that outcome.
An enemy that cannot retreat is the most dangerous. For they
Let's see, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, this. I was going to switch to the Oxada Primes, which I now have ammo for. That to break it. I'd really rather have the Arcwing come in, but it won't let me. Yeah, I can't call in my Arcwing weapon.
seek to assist you. The weapon they have sent
Oh, they just called it in. Guess the game heard me. Or at least they thought they did. Where the fuck is it? I guess they decided since I had just done it, I don't need to. Alright, that sucks. Wish I'd gotten the Arcwing gun. Who would have thought the way to stop it is to shoot it a lot? I don't have enough energy for me to do that, unfortunately.
Emotion is no longer in turmoil.
So what I'm vaguely curious about is like, is the person that's like yelling at us and giving us these quests, are they actually the Uro Worm itself? Not that me choosing this really makes a difference, because like I'm about to leave. $11 owned. I think I have more. Should have more than that. I should have 20 or 30. I'm glad I'm getting intrinsics because I want to unlock the horse for open world stuff.
Hunter, you exceed expectations.
New day. Neza I can deal with. Jade I can deal with. Daku I just formed. So. The Tord might be my weapon there. Twin Kamas. Okay. Have viable build. I do want to check what some of the other intrinsic stuff is, because like I do eventually want to run this in steel. The reason that bragging rights. Daku, Equinox Prime, Neza. Neza's probably the easiest one. We're gonna go with Jade. Let me look at my intrinsics first before I do anything else. Equestrian Bond is what I want to get. What all is this gonna give me? Yeah, I need to get a lot of these. Yeah, I have been doing that. So, but I'm gonna save up for 205 just so I can get that, and then I'll start working on the other stuff. Alright. This is the next weapon I want to unlock. How close am I? Because yeah, I could just use the platinum, but I don't want to. I'm at 21, okay. I thought I was higher, but anyway, that's not too far off. Where are you? Oh, this is target practice. A decree. I remember my Orthos Prime actually being... I don't even have the Manticore. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Anyway, I had a lot of fun. If I remember correctly, I had a lot of fun playing Jade when I got her. I haven't played her since.
Unfortunately, Mathila was convinced she knew what would make people happy better than they did.
Let's knock out repairing this this right here.
Wonderful kingdom. I think someone like you wants to be part of the solution. I'm happy to say I can help.
Come on. How do I have to... Do I have to start it? I thought all I had to do was talk to this, and then it would start it for me. But... You up there. What was that? Oh, I don't know what that was. I got it, and I still don't know what it was. Alright, anyway, back to what I was trying to figure out. Oh, there's another chest right there. Alright, it's not letting me do this, so fuck it. We'll just go after this chest right here. I know these type of streams aren't y'all's particular favorites, and I don't care. This is just me vibing out. Like, this is me playing a game. I can mindlessly turn my brain off and just hang out with you guys, answer any questions, rant about whatever I want. These are the kind of streams I really do enjoy. Now, I can do the same thing with, like, Souls-likes as well, but right now I'm not feeling a Souls-like. I might go back to playing Elden Ring, just so I can keep my skill levels up for both Monster Hunter Wilds dropping and Elden Ring Night Rain. Come on, Tama. Tama. That's just Tom, but. Am I still hungry? I think the last two simultaneously. Oh, no, come on, go. Oh. There it goes. It's trying to go up the cliff and I was trying to help it.
To the happy mind, all things seem simple. Problems could be solved simply by making them go away.
I foresee your life journey taking you into the undercroft. Don't dwell on the choices that led you there. Just be in the moment and act mindfully.
The Paradox has drawn void angels to besiege the Undercroft, undo what their claws have done, or Duviri may fall to something worse even than Thrax. The void can heal as well as harm. Gather the floating spheres and take them to the ruptures. The void angels are unrelenting. You are all that is keeping them at bay. Hold fast. Fight on. Close the ruptures as you would staunch the wounds of a comrade.
I wish we could have our animal companion here, and that they would do the fetching for you. Like, if you got close enough, it'd be like, eh, close enough. Be a little broken, but I don't care. I do like this mission. It rewards you from, like, learning the controls. Not just having, like, a broken weapon, but, like, actually learning controls. Oh, I may have chosen a bad weapon.
Void angels break through the wall. Their master will be freed. Do not allow that to happen.
Yeah, I got the big one. Also, I needed that rune marrow because I'm gonna need it for crafting the new weapon. Weapons. I think I need like 40 each time.
A breach has been sealed. Excellent work.
Funny thing is, I just realized I could have been doing this a lot easier. Because she can fly too.
The enemy has been held.
In fact, her flying is much more entertaining.
Congratulations are in order.
I get to be an artillery bomber.
Why could other people not simply be as happy as Mathila was? Why do they have to be so difficult?
I know the king never makes mistakes, but his officials are only human. They're holding an innocent man. I know he'll do the right thing.
Got a dry spot on my face. I don't like it. Let's do that. The king's an asshole. I want to stay out there, that's fine. I'll stay right here.
I would expect nothing less.
If she doubted, she hid it. Her failures merely made her more determined to succeed.
It's time for you to descend into the undercroft and to make things right. It may not be what you want, but it is what you need.
This Tenuasset is destined to be destroyed by hostile forces. Intervene and change its fate. Prepare yourself. A fresh wave approaches.
that out of the way.
The enemy musters for a fresh assault. Hold the line.
I like that the Warframe that is representative of a mother, a pregnant mother specifically, has accusatory gaze as one of its abilities. So it's just like, just kind of look to it.
This battle is already half won. The winds blow fiercely. The rains do not relent. Still, the stout bow stands. The enemy has been exhausted. If only for now.
I'm gonna hate fighting the Udo Worm because I don't think my weapon I'm using will do me any good. Anyway, after this run, we'll do a short break. I'm gonna grab a little bit more food, and then I'll also have some more coffee.
Mathila understood that one sometimes has to be cruel to be kind. If happiness required force, so be it.
This challenge requires patience, persistence, oh, and just a little pinch of perspective.
Doubt it's like underneath or something, but I should probably look. Oh, there it is. Yeah, sometimes it takes a second for that one to clear up.
Now, no rational person could look upon this chaos and feel happiness. So Mathila abandoned rationality.
What's the good word?
One can't keep a Kruby and never let it bite. Oh, I suppose I'd better let you off your leash, shouldn't I? man, and take the goodies.
And there we go.
I get it. I do. You all want happiness, but none of you wants to put in the work. Oh, do you think this beautiful light in my heart just got there by itself? Do you?
Technically, since you're the incarnation of that character, the king's joy, his ability to feel happiness, yes, it technically just got there. There, I was able to catch it. Like when I get stuck in that like perma fall moment where I can't like just jump back into flying, just dismount and remount. That seems to be the only way to fix it. It's annoying.
Our mutual.
Happiness becomes a dragon when you allow it to master you. The indulgent, the cowardly, the indolent. To whose skirts do they cling?
Mathila the oral worm rejoices in her dominion. The void itself is her. You have control. Cut the ties that bind.
Glad we don't actually fight the Uru Worm. We fight like everything else, and then just happens to like deal with the Uru Worm because I could just imagine this thing just like has like so many like insta like everybody's dead attacks.
Quickly, take the beast through the portal. This ruin offers little shelter. Stay mobile.
They're actually working far better than I thought they would.
Come on, you can do it.
Not really, but okay. Like, that was completely unnecessary, and it doesn't show, like it doesn't show up when I need it / want it.
For this one night at least, Duviri is calm.
What did you do? I'm sleeping.
Alright, I now have 30 of the currency, the Pathos clamps. Should have 30. 32, actually. I need 2 more runs, and then I should have enough for the next weapon I want. And I should have gotten enough rune marrow for the next one built. Because one of the ones I'm building is this down here. That's the sword I was using that spun me around. Anyway, we're going to take that quick break. I'll be right back. Everybody go get coffee, go get something to eat. We'll reconvene in about 5 or less minutes. back. Like, I think that was less than 5 minutes. Get going. All right. What's my choices this time? Vauban Prime, Mag, Nyx, Excalibur, Umbra. I think I'll do Excalibur, Umbra. Be able to handle those. I don't even know if I've ever used the Galatine. Yeah, that's what I'll use. I actually just finished upgrading the Onos. And I've never used the Mitter, so Ferox is my choice, unfortunately. I don't like it. I don't think it's been upgraded at all.
A man spends his joy freely in his youth. In his old age, he must
205 and I'm at 179. I actually might get it this time. And just to double check, I should be at 30 of 50, 32 of 50 specifically. Yeah, 31 of 50. Either way, I'm close.
The harbinger of joy. Unfortunately, Mathila was convinced she knew what would make people happy better than they did.
There's no excuse for negativity in this wonderful kingdom. I think someone like you wants to be part of the solution.
I've just been staggered like 3 times in a row, and it's annoying. Okay, not that important. Literally only did that because I happened to run through them. I was like, you know what, I'll go ahead and knock this out. Good news is that that's what gets me intrinsics, actually doing those little side things. That hasn't been my priority because like being able to use the mount is.
Teach independence and build character. Don't give up. Keep trying.
Trying to find how to get in there. Okay, cave's got to be over here. Oh, there it is. So it's just got to change your perspective, I guess. Oh no, I'm going the right way. Oh, alright. Oh, there it is.
I must admit,
That would be nice, but I'm gonna go with this.
your way through that was becoming embarrassing.
Like a child hiding its face in play, Mathila hid from the truth. Nothing but joy mattered.
The Undercroft is a source of unbridled negativity. We are about joy, and nothing but joy. So your path is clear, isn't it?
Your presence is enough to hold the paradox at bay. But
As much as you like having like optimistic and friendly people is nice and all, if I actually knew somebody who had like her personality, I'd probably stab them. I don't know why that kept dashing me backwards, but okay. Maybe I need to power up my Excalibur.
prepare to receive life support.
Told you before I had just gotten done powering that weapon up.
Only 60 seconds remain.
to get rid of this Jade Light, I need to go pop one of those.
Life support.
Actually, I'll go ahead and pop the other one too.
Life support has been activated.
Where the fucker go? There it is. They really need to reduce the amount of Jade Light fuckers we get, because, like, this should not be, like, a continuous swarm of them. Get out of dodge for a second.
You have 60 seconds.
Like, it's nice having a new, whatchamafuck attacking you,
Could other people not simply be as happy as Mathena was?
but I really don't like that they, like, every other unit seems to be them.
Find out what's inside this chest, and as you do, ask yourself, what painful truths am I locking up inside my own wounded soul?
You putrid dimwit.
If she doubted, she hid it. Her failures merely made her more determined to succeed.
I was torn between that one and the cursed one. Because the cursed one, I'd sacrifice half my health, which does suck.
Hams running wild. They'd be happier in the safety of a pen, and in their hearts they know it. So, you can round them up with a clear conscience.
Oh, this reminds me. So tomorrow we get to see the final episode of Reincarnating as a Villainous that will go down in history, which I'm just going to call it Villainous from this point. And someone spoiled to me the actual ending to the manga, or the ending of what would be the end of the first season for the for the anime. And I really hope they change it. I am ready to just be done with this shit. Like, the last episode was disappointing. Like, was legitimately disappointing. And if what they are saying is true, I'm probably just gonna be done. Like, if they make a second season, I won't watch it. Like, just like I like the main character was entertaining. The
Miller embraced optimism with
the way they interacted with the chosen hero and all that stuff, and the way they showed the chosen hero made him feel realistic if somebody had been born with their abilities. But then I feel like they're really dropping the last couple episodes kind of dropped the ball.
They're holding an innocent man. I know he'll do the right.
Once again, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping that that was a lie. Should be the last one of this run before I have to go fight the Worm again. And then one last run, then I get the weapon I want. And I can end the stream if I feel like it. Then probably will.
From one into the embrace of the other.
It's time for you to descend into the Undercroft and to make things right.
But today we got to see the last episode of this season for Spirit Chronicles. It was more just like a resolution of what happened in the last episode, and which is not bad. It was done. They actually did pretty decent with it, because the first season pissed me off a lot because it felt like they didn't resolve a damn thing, and that just kind of really pissed me off.
You now have the chance to undo those defeats. The winds blow fiercely. The rains do not relent. Still, the stout bough stands.
And I want to talk about like what I was told, but like, because there is the chance that I was lied to, that that's not the actual ending. And if I speak it out loud, then it becomes the truth. Like it's like the reality thing where everything is true until it's proven otherwise. Alternate firing mode, let's go. It's actually the first time I've paid attention to his transformation. It's fucking legit.
Already a new onslaught begins.
Does while it's building energy, it hurt them? I never noticed that. All I knew is it did the blast. because like there's been a lot of animes of like characters being stuck in Otome games that I've really enjoyed, and some of them where like they're reincarnated as the villainess have been really good, or the secret boss. As an easy example is I may be the secret boss, but I don't need to be a villain or something like that. I can't remember what exactly it is, but she's basically like level 99 because she's like a gamer to the core of her being. So like while everybody else like trained a specific way because it's the proper way to do it or whatever, she just like leveled the fuck out of herself until she was level 99 before going to school, and no one believes it at first. Like they straight up try to kick her out of school saying that she cheated the test before she's even had a chance to prove what her actual level is. And it's a really good anime. I really enjoy it, especially because like it gets really funny, like with the way her personality is, because like she doesn't understand social graces, she doesn't know how to read people. In fact, I would probably list her as an autistic character, and a really well done one, because she hits all the earmarks of what usually you see when a character is supposed to be autistic. Obsessed with learning only something specific, or only cares about something specific, but incredibly intelligent on it, doesn't know social cues, doesn't know how to read social situations. Things are either a yes or a no. There is no in between.
I get it. I do. You all want happiness, but none of you wants to put in the work. Oh, do you think this beautiful light in my heart? Oh, just
Go
go
ahead and
there
pick that
by
up.
itself. Do you?
Then there's another one, reincarnated as a villainess and all routes lead to doom. That's a really good one. The only thing that bothers me about it is like how dense the main character is. Like every guy in it like is in love with her, and she's not supposed to be the one who gets loved or anything like that. But every character falls in love with her. Every one of the characters that are supposed to be conquerable, and all the female characters that she associates with, which is like the fiance of one of the conquerable characters, and the the character who's supposed to be the heroine falls in love with her too, and it's fucking hilarious to me. Can you just throw the thing at it? It's really good. Like, but once again, like the problem with it is that she doesn't understand that these characters like her. She's like, oh, I'm just afraid that nope. Oh, you can. Cool. Oh, that actually hit me. I just need to get close enough. I got kicked off my horse almost immediately. I just need to get close enough. Come on. There we go. Because once I get on, it's not an issue.
You are nothing more than a passenger. Seize control.
What the fuck was that? I just suddenly died. Where even is the odor worm now? How am I not finding the giant fucking worm in this guy? Did it glitch and despawn it? Or is it just out? Oh, there it is. It's just outside of render range. I can see the faint trail of it. It's coming towards me, so I actually might be able to use that to my advantage. That's fucking bullshit, though.
Where do you think you're going?
Now, use the beast. Destroy Thrax's bonds.
I don't know. And I don't know what animes to look forward to coming up. Like I got it. Like Demon Lord 2099 is almost done, so I can start watching it because I've been waiting for that one to finish. Ar Fuente just dropped a new episode. They didn't drop one last week that I know of, and so I don't know what animes I need to be enjoying right now.
This ruin offers little shelter. Stay mobile.
I was just having trouble hitting it because the travel time on the bullets. God damn. You're gonna give me the railgun? Could you get railjack gun? Could you give me it now? Or the Arcwing gun, I should say. It was just about to, I think.
The weapon they have sent is
Yeah, it was about to, but then I transitioned it, so I didn't get it. Fuck! Like the second time that's happened. Maybe third. There, finally fucking hit it. Not looking forward to the whatever is next, weapon-wise, Warframe loadout.
find a way to stop its spawn.
I can't fucking move. God damn. I was stuck in a loop of those guys just laying into me. Probably gonna go down here in a second. There it goes. Oh, it won't let me do the last gasp? Alright, fuck you two then.
Tenno Archgun has manifested. They must feel the situation is truly desperate.
Always does it like when I don't need it. Alright, don't need that. Alright, one more run, and then I should have the Pathos I needed. And this one actually might be enough for me to be able to start bringing my Kite into the real world. I think that's actually exactly enough, or one short. Who are we looking at? Wukong. Oh, that's all I need. Wukong right there. Weapon wise. Couple good choices. Onos. Yeah, I got good choices. This one's actually not going to be too bad. What was my first decree? There, I can now summon my mount outside of here, which is something I've been wanting to do.
The harbinger of joy. Unfortunately, Mathila was convinced she knew what would make people happy better than they did.
There's no excuse for negativity in this wonderful kingdom. I think someone like you wants to be part of the solution. I'm happy to say I can help. Barris! You know the Tams out again? He takes his responsibilities so seriously. I'm sure he wouldn't mind you helping him out. This once.
This is the kind of repetitiveness I don't. Almost done with it though. My roommate just got home.
To the happy mind, all things seem simple. Problems could be solved simply by making them go away.
Maybe helping people who are really suffering would put your woes in perspective. Oh, maybe you could find time to rescue a condemned man.
There you are.
No, it's just that.
Might I sponsor you for
I'm gonna stay outside the circle. That's fine with me. I'm perfectly fine with you guys being here as long as you stay outside the circle. And there we go.
Why could other people not simply be as happy as Mathila was? Why do they have to be?
Oddly enough, the ones that get the most tedious on this is when you're doing like the Warframe ones. Or the Undercroft ones specifically. Because one, you're playing a Warframe you not necessarily have fun playing. With a weapon you might not necessarily like. But two, like the missions themselves, the ones that they put you down there. Survival, you have it's a 5 minute one no matter what. The defense one, it's how fast can you kill it. Oh, this one's not bad. The boss fight one. Mind you, this one also has the problem of damage gating because like they had to do that with Jackal. Because the original fight with the Jackal was like people were one-shotting him, and the bosses and the developers did not like that. Yep, shit, laser. Actually, I can just stand here. Oh yeah, I'm using the dual Chris's. I could easily flip over to his ult. Pick the direction you're facing. Once again, like I understand like damage gates being a necessary thing for certain bosses, especially if the boss was meant to be like rather intimidating and dangerous in the story, and then later on people just like learn how to nuke it instantly. Like, I get it. That's not to say I like it. Like once again, you know me. I'm playing a goddamn. I play a Souls-like games. Oh no, I hate damage gating has no place in video games. I will never play a game with damage gates in it. Like we both know that's not true. Mind you, damage gates in that one are like very flimsy at best. Because if you're good enough, you can just nuke past the damage gate anyway. Like skip their transformation phases unless it's got a cinematic to it. But you can like you can nuke them down. They're supposed to change it at 50%. You can nuke them down to like 99% dead. Oh, do I have to enter the Undercroft again? Like, is this back-to-back Undercroft?
Failing. But she put a brave face on it. With a whistle, she went back to
Okay,
work.
defeat Dax. That's easy.
Sometimes joy is there for the taking, and sometimes nasty surprises lie in wait. You need to learn the difference. Not for me, for yourself.
Re-roll this. The Frost thing would be nice, but I have nothing to give Frost.
Mathila embraced optimism with the
But
zeal
that.
of a
But I think I'm
fanatic.
doing fire on my melee hits. I can't remember.
Would work. Duviri would be happy.
soldiers will perk you right up. Ooh, why not have a go at this royal maze?
The mazes aren't too bad for when it comes to doing these. Like, I'm sitting here thinking of, like, what would be the equivalent of a speed run for this game, and I'm pretty confident, like, it would take an obscene amount of, like, memorizing routes and shit like that. And then luck of the seed. Mind you, that's true of, like, any roguelite that when trying to speedrun them, because you have to get, like, luck of the seed. And then being really good at the mobility factor in the game.
Now, no rational person could look upon this chaos and feel happiness. So Mathila abandoned rationality.
The Undercroft is a messy, chaotic place, and you will need to work so hard to keep it together in there. But I believe in you. You've got this.
This one's not too bad.
Tearing rents in its fabric.
That's not even talking about, now that I think of it, not even talking about, like, the choice in frames. Like, to be someone who probably, like, speedruns this, you probably have to have, like, all frames, all weapons, or damn near get it out fully, so that no matter what you get, and it's not even talking about, like, knowing how to use them all. And this is just me talking about mitigating as much luck in the factor as you can, because there's only so much you can do when it comes to luck.
Void angels are unrelenting. You are all that is keeping them at bay. Hold fast. Fight on. Close the ruptures as you would staunch the wounds of a comrade.
Now, obviously, some frames would be more better for it as a whole, because, like, if you're doing the defense missions, having a frame that can just nuke everything in the room simultaneously, like, say, an Ember Prime, would be infinitely better than, say, who am I thinking of? Excalibur, even. Because Excalibur does have, like, a couple of, like, area clears, but they're not that powerful in comparison. Whereas Ember, especially if you kit them outright, they're just constantly stomping and killing everything in the room.
Breach has been seen. Excellent work.
Oh, I fell. Hopefully, I don't remember that close. Yep, didn't get rid of my bit roll. I'm not even fighting. Falling back.
The rupture is closed. The paradox stabilizes.
Chris Eccleston was once being interviewed, and for those who don't know, Chris Eccleston was the Ninth Doctor, and is one of my favorites. I think he gave one of the best performances when it came to like dealing with the Daleks in New Who, because after like his visiting of the last Dalek, it became more blasé about them being a Dalek. But we're not going to get into that right now. He was being interviewed about the idea of there being a crossover between him and other Doctors, and he said, "Now you can't have more than one Doctor in an episode because then it would be a paradox." Fucking love that one.
I have all this joy in my soul, and yet when I try to share it, nobody wants to know. Well, try ignoring me now.
He gone crazy. Pretty sure she was crazy to begin with. Like, actually, they said that, like, before I did this, they said no one could look at this world and with rationale feel joy. So she decided to abandon rationale.
I offer you my Orpheus. The rest is up to you.
Literally only did this one because they had spawned near it. No, I didn't want to deal with it. Let's do it.
Happiness becomes a dragon when you allow it to master you. The indulgent, the cowardly, the indolent. To whose skirts do they cling?
I flew right into that.
Mephila the oral worm rejoices in her dominion. The void is...
Oh, that tickles.
You are nothing more than a passenger.
That's what you say, but I already took it over.
Cut the ties that bind.
I think this would be, depending on how this next part goes, this actually would be a personal best when it comes to doing this, because I don't think I've ever done this any faster. Oh, this would be my PB.
Force the beast back to its domain. An enemy that cannot retreat is the most dangerous, for they have nothing left to lose.
Less accuracy, but more multi-shot on the Onos. Already pretty scary.
Am I going too easy on you?
Oh, he was tucked away all the way over there. That's lame. Sure, my clone is still out.
Find a way to stop its spawn.
Already done. Yep, definitely would be my personal best.
For this one night at least, Duviri is calm.
Now, not only can I summon my Kaith in the overworld, but I now should be able to get the new weapon I want, which is a giant ass sword. So we're gonna jump back in. We're not doing another run. I'm just getting the things that I wanted. So we're gonna jump back in, get the new things I want, and then probably call the stream. Let's just have exactly what I want in it to have run. First, let's check my decrees. Oh, not decrees, this.
A little lighter on me today.
I like that. Alright, let's see what the frames I could have used are. Already Nidus Prime being a good choice. Revenant, I need to level him. Kavaro, Broken, Core Prime, and Protea. Alright, I can't, let me choose one of these just so I can see the weapons. The Tenant Plix, that's alright. The Rooks is okay. I wouldn't have enjoyed this too much. So it doesn't matter. Oh. Let's see if I can start making the new weapon, because if not, that's my next goal. I just won't be doing it on stream. I should, because with all that farming, I did pick up stuff along the way. Yep, this is the one. Go. Yay! Alright, that's been the stream. Hope y'all had fun. Those who hung around the whole time, appreciate it. Those who, I appreciate the support. Consider becoming a member, like, subscribe, share, all the things I'm required to say as a YouTuber. I think my little sister is still streaming over on Twitch. Gothic Phoenix, there's 2 H's. On the next one.